All right, gentlemen. My question of the day is, how close will the result of the Big 12 championship be to the first game between Tech and BYU?
I'm going to say both teams score more.
Okay.
And I'm going to say it's closer. Texas Tech still covers, but it's closer.
So closer than 22.
Yeah. So
I agree with both of your statements.
Yeah. Maybe like a...
But I think it's 21.
Okay.
I think you win by 3 touchdowns.
I was going to go like 37-20.
Okay. I said this earlier. And I truly believe it. Not just because I'm a homer, but because we've seen it one time, and we've seen it over and over and over again in the Big 12 with Texas Tech. Tech's on a different level than the rest of the Big 12, and I think that includes BYU. I think there are somewhere between 6 and 8 teams in the country that are in Texas Tech's category. But just for this specific matchup, I don't think BYU is a bad football team. I think they are worthy of being in the college football playoff by their body of work. But I think you're a terrible matchup for them. They're a run-first football team to set up the pass, and you are the best run defense in the country. So I don't know how they're going to alter what they do by a lot with their current quarterback, who's not just a 5-step drop quarterback and sling it. He's got some good pieces, some good receivers around him. But if they decide to take the same approach and try to run the football to set up the pass, they will likely get in a 14 or 21-point hole again and then have to play catch-up a bunch. And then you get to unleash David Bailey and Romello Height to go after him when it is passing situations. So I just think you're a poor matchup. If BYU is going to win this football game or even keep it close, it's going to take Texas Tech helping them. So I think you win this game by 3 touchdowns. And I do think I think you're going to see the bag kind of emptied out by BYU, whether that's gadget plays or trick plays or whatever it is, just odd stuff that Texas Tech has not seen on film. I think you'll see a lot of that going in because what they did last time didn't work at all.
Yeah, you would think so. They're going to try to make some adjustments.
Yes.
They're going to do some things differently, feeling like, hey, us doing what we did, trying to go ground and pound against them, it just didn't get the job done, and it was pretty much dominant. So
and Bear Bachmeier looked like a deer in the headlights last time here, and I think it was he just seemed a step slow, and he's not a fast runner per se to begin with, but he seemed like he was waiting on things to develop, and allowing everybody to catch him when he was doing so. So I don't know if this is just hey, we're going to run Bears again this year or this week, but it's got to be much more quick draw type of stuff. You can't wait on holes to develop because they weren't there last time. So I don't know what adjustments they'll make. I know that if they're a good coaching staff, they will have to make some. And I think they probably get to 14 points, maybe 13, somewhere in that range. But I just don't think they're going to end up anywhere close to the number it needs to beat Texas Tech.
In the first matchup, my prediction was that BYU was going to execute some deep passes down the field, get some chunk plays against Texas Tech early in that game, and then Tech was going to slowly just block out BYU in that second half. I think that will be the case in this game. I think BYU will be able to get some stuff rolling early on because I think it's going to be important for BYU not to play from behind if they want to win the game. And so I think we'll see a relatively close first half, and then we'll see Texas Tech do what they've done all season long, and that's just constrict the opposing offense with your defense that is among the best, if not the best in the country. And then I think offensively, you're finally going to execute the way that you failed to in that first game.